We're going to start the second half of our show with a reach back into the archives. In tonight's fair flashback, Chet Randolph, former host of Market to Market, reminds us what life was like on the south end of the fairgrounds way back in 1978.
You know, in our coverage of the farm events at this year's State Fair, we've neglected to show you one thing. We've neglected to show you the people, the ones who spend most of their time every year at the State Fair in these buildings. The people for whom every year the State Fair is the big event, as much work as it is pleasure. The people showing the cattle, sheep, and hogs. They are, quite frankly, the life and breath of Iowa State Fair agriculture. And the fact that these people show up year after year gives you a good indication of their support, not just for the Iowa State Fair, but probably more importantly, for all aspects of Iowa agriculture.
You know you ain't getting younger. Your pain and your hunger driving you home.
They are the people of the South End, people who are, for the most part, frankly, just too busy to ever venture north of the show range. They probably don't eat many corn dogs, rarely go to the Midway, and only hear the roar of the crowd at the grandstand from quite a distance. They're farmers, not quite the dying breed that some people might have you think, the people who make up the bulk of Iowa's social strength and who are responsible for nearly 80% of its economic well-being. And when they come to the State Fair, they come to show off their work, to talk shop, promote their products, or just eye with envy somebody else who's got something better. Theirs is a lifestyle with which most of us would be unfamiliar, if not uncomfortable. For the most part, they drive pickups with trailers, they camp out, they sleep in animal pens, or in makeshift open-air, quote, dormitories in the lofts of livestock barns.
It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you.
Doesn't seem to bother any of them. For 10 days every year, this is their life. There is a certain camaraderie among the people of the South End, a camaraderie that's well worth seeing and seeing up close. Next year, or tomorrow if you get the chance, walk down into the livestock area and, as the fair people like to say, take a closer look. You'll see, for example, cowboys, either real ones or one-day cowboys, the city folks who buy cowboy hats and then wear them wrong.
You see that center agitation work there?
I'm surprised.
There are hawkers and barkers there too, just like there are at any part of the fair. But over here in the South End, they're hawking wares that you really can't necessarily put in the back seat of your car and take it home. They're selling and selling hard equipment like combines, tractors, and harvestors, which is a comment, happy or sad, take your pick, on machinery manufacturer's ingenuity and the current state of farm economics. All in all, it's quite a package. But lest we lead you into thinking that everything's serious over here, we want to remind you that camaraderie is what this area of the fairgrounds is all about. There are, of course, places to meet, to relax, and have some fun.
Money, honey, I've got the time. There ain't no need to tarry. Let's start out tonight. We'll bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind.
You know, when you walk through the South End of the fairgrounds, talk to the farmers, look at their products, you can't help but keep in the back of your mind one simple fact. And that is that these people's livelihoods are probably more uncertain than any one of us would like to admit. For these people, these farmers, are dependent upon nature for their livelihood. No questions asked. They have to put up with its fickleness and its whims. Don't blame them then if for 10 days a year they have a good time.